Hey everyone. Question. Are you a LinkedIn All-Star? If you aren't, I'm here to tell you that it's your gateway to success. It's no secret that I'm a huge fan of LinkedIn. I think it's the best tool around today for generating new business. I'm willing to bet that just about every new client you get this year will have a LinkedIn profile. So my question is this: are you a LinkedIn All-Star? A LinkedIn All-Star profile ensures that you're going to stand out from the crowd. A great profile is the key to building a solid foundation on which you can grow your network. Think about this. Your LinkedIn profile is highly likely to be the first impression you make on a prospect or a contact. It's important that your profile not only be complete, but also compelling or interesting. LinkedIn is great, but it does have a few drawbacks. The first is that it's fickle. If you do something stupid on LinkedIn, you're going to pay dearly. Dearly in terms of the search rankings. Second, it's always evolving. This means you have to keep up with the changes. If you want to have results, that is. LinkedIn is not a set it and forget it proposition. It's a living, breathing organism. And the reason it's this way is because of its algorithm. LinkedIn is first and foremost a database, but it's also a search engine. It's the world's largest professional network. The numbers alone speak for themselves. Currently, there's 722 million members in 200 countries and territories around the world. Their goal is to get to 1 billion members, then from 1 billion to grow to 3 billion. Right now, 154 million Americans have profiles. And get this, 12% or 18.5 million Americans visit LinkedIn at least once a day. I've been in sales and marketing a long time, and I really like it when everyone that I want to do business with can be found in one place. Okay, so how are people using social media today? This slide speaks volumes. Social media is built for mobile users. 88% use it to access Facebook. 70% use it to access YouTube. And more than half, 57%, use it to check in on LinkedIn. The point I'm making is this: all of the content that you put onto the internet has to be optimized for mobile devices. And here at TW3, we have the ability to do just that. When you look at the users of LinkedIn, one thing jumps off the page at you: our ideal clients and prospects. Those are the people basically 26 to 55 years old. Well, they're right in the sweet spot. And as to income, the same thing applies. Okay, here's where we get into the stuff about the algorithm. What's your LinkedIn score? Did you even know that you had a LinkedIn score? Your LinkedIn score refers to something called the Social Selling Index. It tells you how you rank in your industry and in your network. 4 things make up your score. Each one is worth 25 points. First is your LinkedIn profile. Second is your connections. It's not the quantity, how many, it's the quality of those connections. Third, deals with content. How do you engage with other people? And fourth, are you building relationships? Your key to success on LinkedIn is relationships. You have to give in order to receive. If you want to find out your score, the link at the bottom of the slide will take you right to it. When it comes to score, your magic number is 70. That'll put you in the top 1 to 2% of all users. If you're really serious about being an influencer on LinkedIn, your score needs to be north of 80. Let's take a look at your profile. There are 16 items that make up your profile. And if you want to have an all-star profile, each one of these has to be completed. I've listed them here by order of importance. The ones in column 1 are the most important, followed by the ones in column 2, then 3, and then 4. Okay, repeat after me. Your profile is the key to making money on LinkedIn, period. And this is what I want you to remember. My LinkedIn profile isn't about me. It's about my clients and my prospects. I'm going to repeat that. My LinkedIn profile is not about me. It's about my clients and my prospects. When you connect with somebody, they're going to take a look at your profile. They have 3 questions in mind, and they're going to want the answers to these questions before they do business with you. The first is, what does this person do? They're going to find the answer to that question in your headline section. The second is, how can they help me? They'll find the answer to that in your about section. And question 3 is all about trust. Should they trust you? The answers here are going to be found in your content, your articles, posts, and testimonials. Okay, let's take a look at the LinkedIn ID. It's up here in the search bar. When you first join LinkedIn, they assign you a random number. This is a searchable field. So the first thing you want to do is to customize it with either your name, company name, or your best keyword. Next comes your background image. This is probably the most valuable real estate on LinkedIn, and very few people are using it to their advantage. This is the first thing that people see. When you first join LinkedIn, they put up a standard blue innocuous background. Well, you need to change that and take advantage of that real estate. It's a huge space, and it's searchable for your keywords. It's easy to do. I did mine on Canva, and I change mine out every 3 months. Remember, it's all about the algorithm. So don't just put up a company name. LinkedIn isn't about you. It's about what you can do for people. What kind of problems do you solve? Make it easy for people to figure out what you do. In my case, I try to keep your prospect pipelines full so that you can say goodbye forever to 0 sales days. Next up is your profile image. LinkedIn is a professional site. So please use a professional picture. First impressions matter. No dogs, no cats, no funny stuff. LinkedIn slaps you pretty hard if you don't have a picture. And if you want to appear in the search rankings at all, you need to have a picture. Next, we come to your name and your headline. The only thing I'm going to say about name is this. It's your first name and your last name and a suffix, junior or senior. Nothing cute. There's a lot of people out there teaching otherwise, but with the last couple of algorithm changes, LinkedIn is slapping the cutesters to the bottom of the search heap. Okay, your headline. Your headline is not your title. It's the problem that you solve or the solution that you provide. Put your title in your About section or your Experience section. Your headline section is keyword searchable, and you have 120 characters to use. My advice is to use every one of them. When you look at a headline, there should be no doubt at all what that person does for a living. Okay, website addresses. You'll find these in your contact info section. This is a great hack that very few people are using. You're allowed to have 3 website addresses. Most people just list their homepage and leave it at that. My first 2 links will take you to specific pages on my TW3 website that I have built specifically for LinkedIn members. My 3rd link is an actual lead magnet that I created as a way to build my prospect and my email list. Use all 3 to your advantage. Here we come to one of the bigger sections. It's the About section. It's keyword searchable, and I implore you, in this area, don't tell your story because it's not about you. You want to use the word you, not I. And you want to stress benefits. You have 2,000 characters to work with. That's a lot of space. Tell them what you do in a way that relates to them and their needs. Your prospects should be able to look at this, and if they're looking for somebody specific and they read your About section, if the 2 of you are meant to be together, your prospect is going to make the determination at this point. At the bottom of the About section, you want to have a call to action. And there's usually 3 calls to actions. And you want to pick one of them. One is a direct message for more information. Second is a link to book a call. And the third is a link to connect to get a free resource. Next we have experience. Again, it's keyword searchable. We want to stress benefits. And in this section, you want to explain how you solve a problem. You have 2,000 characters to work with again. Again, a lot more real estate. And what you want to do here is to build trust. And I can't say this enough. It is not your resume. The majority of LinkedIn users are killing themselves here because they think it's a resume. It's not. It's hallowed ground. So stress the benefits. Again, it's not about you. It's about the person who is looking for you. As I wrap this up and look ahead, LinkedIn is where you want to be because all of your clients and prospects are already at this party. Remember that LinkedIn is first and foremost a database with a search engine attached to it. You want to be a problem solver. LinkedIn isn't about you. It's about how you can help your clients and prospects solve their problems. There's a right way and a wrong way to do business on LinkedIn. You need to stay current. And you want to avoid the LinkedIn slap at all costs. In my next training, we'll talk about connections and content. If you have specific questions and want to get in touch with me, you can email me at rac@tw3-marketing.com. Thanks a lot.